I need to go.
Actually, with you, I'm going to clean up the tables next Friday. Since we have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yeah. We'll wait till like at 5 or 4.
So I had the mic on the camera muted, so it's just all your mic. And I solved my delay problem too, so that makes sense.
Yeah, it was perfect last time.
Yeah. Well, I haven't generally done anything except for my headphones, so. And viewers can also comment too. I did adjust that setting, so.
Are you checking their records? Check, check.
Check, check, check.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coach Ginn's Court here in Hill City as the Hill City Rangers take on the Belle Fourche Broncs. This is Blake Gardner alongside Josh Dias.
Good evening, everybody.
And Landon Wiley and Associates running the film. So thank you for joining us tonight. Remember, the mute button is an option.
Always an option. So tonight we've got the Belle Fourche Broncs. They come into the contest right now with a record of 4 wins and 5 losses. Looks like they've been up and down. They've got, they started out with a losing streak of 2 games and won 3 in a row, lost 3 in a row, and then did win their last game. Hill City coming in at 6-3. They're on a 4-game win streak. Played a real tough schedule at the beginning of the year. Now kind of starting to get rolling again tonight. See if they can keep it going here.
Yeah, for both teams, this is a big stretch of their season. So for Belle Fourche, they have the game tonight, and then they go Douglas, Hot Springs, Bowman. So they have the NBA schedule this week. They go Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That is a lot of basketball.
That's 5, what is that, 4 games in 1 week out of your 20-game schedule?
Yeah, it's a big part of it. And then for Hill City, you know, the Belle Fourche game tonight and then Rapid City Christian on Thursday. And I know a lot of fans have that one circled on their calendars.
Yeah, right now we're in the heart of the Black Hills Conference schedule. Of course, both these teams are Black Hills Conference team, both of them Region 8. So good possibility they play tonight and could see each other in the postseason.
And I would say over the years, you know, Belle Fourche and Hill City, we've had a pretty steady rivalry where it seems like both teams are very similar on the girls' side, where I know last year Belle Fourche made the state basketball tournament. Hill City got beat down the stretch. The year before, Hill City made it, and I think Belle got beat in the region to go to the state tournament, or the SODAC at that time. So both competitive, not only in the region level, but at the state level also.
Yeah, so we'll get going here. Look at the starting lineups. First for the Rangers, they're going to start number 3, Elena Dean. She's a 5'5", 8th grader. She started starting about mid-season, has really brought a spark on the defensive side of the ball. The other guard's number 11, Lily Ross. She's a 5'7" sophomore guard. She really brings it on the defensive end too. And then number 13, Abby Simmonsma. She's a 5'8" senior guard. She's one of the leaders on the team, probably the leading scorer on the team. Brings back a lot of experience. At a post, there's the 6'2" sophomore, Maggie Taylor, number 15. She's really developing to a nice post player for the Rangers. Can do a lot of things. She can step out and hit a shot from the outside even. And then the other post is a 5'11" senior, number 20, Whitney Edwards, who just like Abby, brings a strong senior leadership to the Ranger squad. On the other side for the Belle Fourche Broncs, they'll start number 2, a junior, 5'9" at guard, Dylan
Stadilli.
Dylan Stadilli.
Stadilli, there you go.
At the other guard, a junior, 5'10", number 11, Tia Williamson. A third guard, a 5'6" junior, number 21, Chloe Crago. At a post, a 5'11" senior, number 23, Caitlin Garza. And the other post is a 6' junior, number 35, Grace Cluton. I remember Garza from last year. She got some big minutes. She's a strong post player for the Belle Fourche Broncs.
Yeah, she's a great player. I'm excited to watch her rotate through with Whitney and Maggie. And I think she returns back after being out for a week with a concussion.
Okay.
We'll step away here as we get ready for starting lineups and the announcements.
Good evening and welcome to Gates Gym for tonight's matchup between the Belle Fourche Broncs and your Hill City Rangers. Please rise and face the flag for the singing of the national anthem by Yana Villalobos.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming
number 2, Dylan Stadilli. The 5'10" junior, number 11, Tia Williamson. The 5'6" junior, number 21, Chloe Cricket. The 5'11" senior, number 23, Caitlin Garza. And a 6-foot freshman, number 33, Lily Norr. The Bronx are coached by Bill Burr, assisted by Kylie Ryan and Scott. And now they're starting to line up for your Hill City Rangers. A 5'5" 8th grader from Palmer Gulch. And a 5'7" sophomore from the east side, number 11. A 5'8" senior from Storm Mountain, number 13. And a 6'2" sophomore from South Rockerdale, number 15, Maggie Taylor. And a 5'11" senior from North Shore, number 20, Wendy Edwards.
All right, partner, here we go. Got Belle Fourche coming in. What was the record there?
4-5.
4-5. And the Hill City Rangers, again, lineups for the Bronx. Stadilli, Williamson, Prego, Garza, and Cluton. The Rangers will start with Dean, Ross, Simmonsma, Taylor, and Edwards. Our officials tonight, Nick Gottlieb throwing up the toss. We have Dave Rogers and Dalton Wademan.
I think it's going to be interesting tonight because Belle Fourche is one of the teams that maybe can match up size-wise with Hill City, which not a lot of teams have been able to do that. So I'm assuming Belle's going to probably try to get the ball down into the post, see what they can do on the inside. So that'll be an interesting matchup to watch, I think, for the Rangers tonight.
Yep, Rangers win the tip. Looks like a man-to-man defense here for the Bronx. Rangers going back to the high-low, looking to Taylor. They want to establish that inside out just like that. And a good look from Simmonsma. Just won't fall. Lily Ross. Rebound by Stadilli. Pushes the ball up the court.
There's Anna Dean, just like we talked about when I was talking about the starting lineups. You know, she really brings the intensity on the defensive end of the ball. Gets in there, does step out of bounds, but gets in the passing lane on that pass there.
You bet. And we also will be talking about it, but Lily Ross just getting an offensive rebound there. She makes a lot of those hustle plays.
Yeah, when your guards can get in there and scrap and rebound, that sure gives an advantage to your team. Get those offensive rebounds and get second chance points. Belle trying to, good move there by number 11 for the Williamson for the Bronx. And there's the Bronx getting their offensive rebounds, getting the second chance, just can't get it to fall, and Taylor comes down with the rebound for the Rangers. So both teams that get shots off and get offensive rebounds, but can't convert on those offensive rebounds, second chances.
High-low here again for the Rangers. Ball is reversed around the perimeter. Belle Fourche stays in man-to-man. Kind of an interesting matchup that they have Garza out on Simmonsma. We'll see if Hill City can attack like that, go by Garza. Shot goes off. Good defense by Belle Fourche. 35-second good defensive possession.
Good defensive possession, and then they finished it off by getting the defensive rebound, which they didn't do the first time down the court. So, yeah, we'll see if that's a matchup that Coach Burr is looking for, I didn't know if there was a switch up top there, if they're going to have Garza stay on Simmonsma the whole night. Yeah, it looks like they do. That's the matchup he's looking for.
And then there offensively, Belle just runs a high ball or a high screen, and they get Cluton cut into the hoop, and Whitney boxed her out. Quick hands there by number 21, Crago, on Lily Ross. Ross will take it out on the sideline. So both teams, Josh, just kind of feeling each other out here. Just, we're 2 minutes into the game, 0-0.
I was thinking that same thing. It has the feel of the beginning of the Phillip game when you're exactly right. Both teams kind of probing. Well, here Belle Fourche gets a fast break opportunity. Can't convert, and the rebound taken down
Here's where
there
the
by
Rangers
Dee.
have to go.
Unfortunately, she looked ahead and kind of got between there on the pass and the dribble, turns the ball over. But I agree there. Just like we talked about against Phillip the other night, if you can get out and run to get some things going on offensively, you're going to look to do that. You just get that rhythm, and then you can get your offense going.
And you can guarantee that Belle Fourche knows that that's what the Rangers want to do, and they're saying let's leave 2 back as safeties and not let Hill City get out and run. Little down screen here for the Bronx. Skip pass. 21 Crago. That's a 2. That's a long 2. Her foot was just on the line, but the first points of the game, Josh, go to Chloe Crago.
Hill City pushes the ball up the court. Shot there by Ross, just off. Looked like they were trying to get something in transition. They got a pretty good shot there, just off the mark. Rebounded there by Belle Fourche.
And again, you see Dean trying to push her left. You want to, even as counterintuitive as it is, because you're pushing them to the middle of the floor, just keep them to their left hand.
Keep them to their weak hand, right. Ball tipped out by Maggie Taylor, stays with the Bronx. Garza's checking back into the ball game. She'll come in for Williamson. So the Bronx will inbound from the side. Anna Dean's going to check in the game. She'll check in for Lily Ross.
Coach Bill Burr for the Bronx yells out the set play. Coach Burr's done a great job over the years. The Bronx are always competitive.
Shot clock running down to 5. Looks like 3 seconds left on the shot clock. They do realize it. Get a good shot by Garza. 2 points for the Bronx. Right as the shot clock expires. Hill City looking to try to get something going offensively here, and that ball is going to be stolen away by number 21, Corrego. Can't finish the layup. Now Hill City looks like they have an opportunity to run. Belle Fourche gets back nicely and stops that.
Yeah, and Josh, it looks like just the length that Belle Fourche has. They've tipped some passes. Right there, we kind of throw the ball out away, and you alluded to it. They're a long, athletic, lanky team that they match up really well with us.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, like you said, right at the very beginning of the ball game, we'd like to work inside out, get the ball into the post, and when they're making it difficult to do that, it kind of stalls out our offense a little bit. We're going to have to kind of make an adjustment here and see if we can find another way to probe and penetrate that defense for a good shot. Deep 3 ball, but put up there by McCarty, number 3.
You know, Belle Fourche there, they started out in that dribble weave, and that's really hard to guard. And if you can move the ball back and forth, side to side, it really increases your chances of scoring on each possession.
Ross checks back into the ball game. She'll give Elena Dean a rest. See if Hill City can get something going here. We're over midway through the first quarter, and they have yet to get their first bucket.
Here's that UCLA cut. Whitney will step out, and then we'll get a flex with Ross here. Now they just play out of this. Get Simmonsma, probably your best creator, to dribble drive.
Ross gets to the basket, goes strong, is going to get fouled, go to the free throw line. That's another way you can try to get something going. Get to the free throw line, try to knock down a couple free throws there.
And Josh, we talked about it last week, but Lily is just so fearless attacking the rim. She runs the floor. I really like her game. She's an energy giver, that's for sure.
2 shots for Ross. That foul's picked up by number 35, Cluton of the Bronx. Her first, team's first.
So Ross shoots the first of 2, just short. Be interesting to see if she can knock this in, if maybe Hill City picks up some full court pressure here.
Does knock down the second free throw, so the Hill City Rangers are on the board. They don't bring pressure. They'll get back and get into a man-to-man defense here. Putin drives baseline, puts up the shot just off the rim. Pretty good drive there. Fight for the ball, and Ross comes down with it for the Rangers. She'll bring the ball up into the front court. The Rangers will set up their offense.
Quick hands there by number 3, McCarty.
Simmonsma's layup tried no good, taken down there by McCarty. Bronx look to push, but the Rangers do get back on defense, so the Bronx will pull it out, set up their set here. Well, McCarty gets around at Simmonsma, but then turns the ball over, and now the Rangers look to run. Going to be a foul against McCarty there, the Bronx. Rangers will inbound on the baseline.
You know what, Josh, if you're struggling to get going on offense, though, the best way to generate some points is right there. You see Simmonsma playing good defense, forces a turnover, and then run.
So
Rangers will go ahead.
Moody checks in for the Rangers. She'll give Edwards a break.
Little screen and roll out of the corner.
Moody gets the ball stolen there right at the elbow. So the Bronx will bring the ball up. Kicked out of bounds there by Taylor. Seems like both teams are just really trying to get something going offensively now. Both teams are doing a real nice job defensively, not allowing that to happen. And the game seems a little bit herky-jerky right now. It's not flowing like you'd want it to offensively.
Okay, Josh, 2007-08, we beat Belle Fourche. They miss on a Saturday afternoon, three-pointer at the buzzer. We shot 14% and won the game, and they shot 16. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. That's a defensive struggle. I don't know if that we could be looking at that sort of a shooting percentage right now in this game, actually.
I think you're right. I remember after that game, the Rapid City Journal interviewed me, and I said, boy, we shot it so bad, and we still won. And Jim Martin, a man that I just revere, called me up and said, well, Blake, you could have gave us some credit for playing good defense. But we're kind of on that pace right now, 4-1, a minute and a half left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, see if these teams can get something going offensively, kind of pick up the pace in the game a little bit. Simmonsma gets a little floater there right at the elbow, puts it in. So first field goal for the Rangers.
Josh, she's so smooth when she gets in the paint. It's just she's completely under control. And then there's Lily Ross trying to create some pressure on defense, speed up the tempo.
Three-pointer there, left the shooter open when we missed that steal. Stadilli makes the three, pushes the lead to 7-3. That's one that you'll give up. You know, you're playing good, aggressive defense and just unfortunately can't get the steal.
I was just going to say, though, the problem is on the flip side, if you go for the steal and you don't get it, typically now you're in a 4-on-5 situation, and Belle Fourche made the Rangers pay.
Rangers trying to go over the top there. Simmonsma tries the post entry to Moody, tipped out by Belle Fourche. Yeah, when you're going for those steals, you know, like we always would try to teach the kids to reach with their inside hand so they could open up and still be in a good defensive stance. So you can be aggressive, but also leave yourself, don't leave yourself too exposed is really the goal when you're playing that aggressive defense.
So Rangers really trying to pound the ball inside here. Lily with a 15-foot jumper, great shot.
There's been an offensive explosion here in the last minute. I think a total of 4 points by each team.
Oh, and you see she got back to her right-hand side. All right, shot clock and game clock are synced up.
See, a good box out there by the Rangers. Going to cause a foul on the rebound, I think, on number 11, Williamson of the Bronx. Underneath, good box out by Edwards. That's one where underneath they're fighting and it's a long rebound. You know, it ends up being 20 feet away from where the ball's at. That's why you always want to box out.
The Bronx applying a little pressure here.
Rangers inbounds to Ross, but it's tipped out by Corrego. Going to stay with the Rangers.
I don't know, Josh, if they're going to apply some pressure like that with 13 seconds, I almost slip down, try to go deep, and maybe get a
right
quick
here.
one here.
Dean's going to get all the way to the basket, puts up a little runner, can't quite get it to fall, but there's Edwards for the rebound. Shot goes up, misses.
Oh, tough call.
Think you can get Edwards on that call there? Going to be the end of the first quarter. The question is what's the foul there? Although I don't know if they may put a second or so back on the clock.
The refs are talking about it, and you're right. The options are either it's a foul on Whitney and there's one still on the clock, or he says.
Okay, so the foul is actually on number 11, Williamson of the Bronx. So they're gonna say that's the end of the first quarter. So after one, the Bronx lead 7-5, and holding both teams. I think the Rangers would be happy if they held the Bronx to 7 points each quarter, and of course the Bronx are going to be real happy to holding the Rangers to 5 points in one quarter. I don't know if they've had a quarter like that this year.
Okay, so they're putting .3 back on. It'll be Hill City ball. What's the rule? .3 is a tip.
You can get a shot off. It's a catch and shoot.
Yep. Okay, so you can catch and shoot. You cannot dribble. You cannot fake. It is truly catch and shoot. Anything under .3 has to be a tip. That should do it.
Yep. So now it's the end of the first quarter. Almost spoke too
Let's try this again.
Let's try this again.
I thought that was a little rusty. You get another crack at it here.
Okay, so after one, the Bronx lead the Rangers 7-5. I think either team would be happy with that point total they gave up.
Much better delivery that time.
Thank you.
I felt you were more
Appreciate
confident. You nailed that one, Josh.
I was a little nervous the first time.
Pretty good first quarter. I mean, it was, like you said, kind of sluggish, kind of choppy. Both teams sort of, just finding their way. Both teams want to go inside, play inside out. And I think it's going to be a good game here,
yeah,
Josh.
I think so too. I mean, I think if you're Coach Ginsbaugh, you are a little bit feeling like you want to get the offense going. Like I said, I don't know that the Rangers have only scored 5 points in a quarter yet this season. So look to see if they can push the ball a little bit. That's how they tend to get themselves going, try to get a couple easy ones in transition.
I was going to say, no points in transition yet this game. We got to the free throw line with Lily Ross. She went 1 of 2. But other than that, Simmonsma had the floater. Ross had a 15-footer. Elena Dean had a really good look down there, but we haven't, Whitney or Maggie hasn't had a look yet.
Right. We've had trouble getting the ball into the post, just a post entry. That's that one where we used to tell the young kids, fake a pass, make a pass, try to get the defender up on their toes and then go underneath. Seems like we've been just trying to throw it over the top, and the Bronx are doing a good job of just sending that right back to us.
Yep, and then again, credit Belle Fourche for pressuring the ball, for playing good post defense. Assistant coach Scott Slotin with the purple shoes. I'll give him credit. He's a post man.
I walked by him in the JV game and I said, nice kicks, because they are the prettiest purple loafers I think you'll ever see.
All right, Stadilli hits a free throw line jumper to give Belle Fourche 9 points here. And then there's that pressure defense we talked about.
Yeah, this is interesting. In the last few games we've done, Hill City is the one that's been playing that good pressure defense, causing turnovers, and Belle Fourche is kind of giving the Rangers a taste of their own medicine right now. See if the Rangers can kind of snap out of this and apply some of that pressure defense, maybe get a steal. Good move there by number 3 of the Bronx.
You're going to want to box
Garza out.
out.
McCarty with the layup. Going to be a foul on the play there, number 35 of the Bronx. That's Cluton. So right now, the foul situation, there's 5 team fouls against the Bronx. The Rangers have not committed a foul, and that's one that, you never want to say you want to commit a foul, but maybe you're not playing quite aggressive enough defense if you haven't committed a foul yet in the game.
Yep, you're right. What do we always say? In the course of a game, between 7 and 11 fouls is a perfect number. If you don't have at least that many in a game, you're probably not playing hard enough. And if you do more than that, you're probably fouling, not playing smart.
There that time we do get the ball in, decide to Edwards, and she makes a nice little left-handed move in the lane, puts down the 2 points. So the score now 9-7, Bronx.
It's a long 2 from 35, Cluton.
So that's their second 2-point basket that basically they shot with the foot on the 3-point line. You know,
right. Yep.
I think the statistics now say that's the worst shot in basketball. Move back a half foot to get 3 points or get in there. But when you knock it down, you never complain about a bucket.
Yeah, if they played for the Houston Rockets, they'd fine them for that shot. All right, Edwards tries a little up and under move. Garza has great defense and missed it. Bronx the other way, tried to feed it into Garza, and then Simmonsma slides down and plays really good post defense.
So now we do have Simmonsma's guarding Garza for the Rangers on the defensive side of the ball. So.
Oh, there's that inside hand tip, and now it's a hustle play. Now the shot clock's in your favor. They're starting their offense 25 feet away. Oh, get through the screen, though.
And so I'm not sure if that's – I just see that there's Taylor playing defense on the guard, McCarty of the Bronx with Simmonsma and Garza. So I'm not sure if that's a matchup that Coach Ginsbaugh likes there, or maybe there was a switch on that.
The Rangers look to get something going in the half court. Again, credit to Belle Fourche. Wonderful half court defense here. Not much movement by the Rangers, so a lot of standing around, a little bit sloppy.
Yeah, they turned the ball over there, just kind of need to maybe refocus, and that was an unforced turnover there. So the Bronx will get into their set here.
Yeah, so the Bronx, kind of a unique 4-out, 1-in where they have Cluton at the top of the key and they just try to feed Garza in the paint.
Shot knocked down there by number 21, Corrego of the Bronx. They stretch the lead out to 6, 13-7. 5:23 left to play in the first half.
A good little curl off that. And great shot alteration by Garza, excuse me.
Yeah, Elena Dean there gets to the rim, but she's got a little height disadvantage inside in the paint there. But want to keep trying to get the ball inside.
Yep, good aggressive move. Sometimes you get in there, you just want to go off 2 feet. You're a little more controlled. You can jump stop, step through. So here we are, timeout by Coach Ginsbaugh and the Rangers, 5:11 here.
I think maybe he wants to. We've got the ball right underneath the basket. Might want to try to get a good out of bounds play. Try to get an easy one to try to get rolling a little bit here. Yeah, so almost 3 minutes into the second quarter. Right now, the Bronx have scored 6, and the Rangers only 2 in the second quarter. So we really need to try to find something to get a spark going, get some offense going for the Rangers.
And just a reminder, the boys' game is to follow this game. Belle Fourche boys versus Hill City boys. All right, what are you calling here? Coach Ginsbaugh out of the timeout. We're going to get Abby Simmonsma for a corner 3. Book it right here. Down screen, here she comes. Here goes Abby. Go, go, go.
Oh, it's not at the corner, but she's got a wide open 3. Can't get it to fall.
Edwards and Taylor
fighting for the basketball. Good rebound. Another offensive rebound. She's going to get fouled. It's good work in there by Edwards. A couple offensive rebounds. She'll go to the bucket. Go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, and Whitney's doing a good job on the board. She's had a couple shots around the rim. They just have not fallen. But first of 2 is good. She'll line up for her second free throw here. And it's good.
Second one good also. Now the Rangers are going to apply a little full court pressure after that make.
Elena's going to want to keep her to her left hand.
There, yep, now keep her there. Ball swings to the corner for Garza.
And pretty good ball movement here by Belle Fourche. Crago, nice shot.
Right
off
the bucket off the glass.
the glass.
They like to get the ball to the wing, and they skip it. They find that open player on the other side. You know, a lot of defenses nowadays. Nice backdoor cut there. Good pass by the Rangers.
The blind pig is the name of that play.
Yeah, I was just going to say a lot of teams now when you're defending a player that's on the opposite side of the court, they'll get to the help line or down into the paint, and sometimes that skip pass will be open there. The Bronx have been doing a good job of taking advantage of that. This shot there taken by Edwards. And Anna Dean's going to step on the line. That'll turn the ball back over to the Bronx.
You know, she did the right thing. She was going to backdoor cut. She just got a little too deep to the baseline. I think maybe that's where the Rangers, they're not able to get out and run. Maybe that's where they exploit Belle Fourche a little bit, as some backdoor cuts, kind of like the Princeton offense, where if Belle Fourche is going to really pressure the heck out of that one pass away, what do, Josh?
Get your back door and try to get an easy one to the basket.
And we saw Elena Dean just get a bucket. Anna Dean caught the ball. She just got too far on the baseline.
Yeah, so Rangers pressure a little bit, and this is what you're saying. You want to keep them on that offhand. See if the Bronx try to...
Yep, just pass and cut. I love this offense that they're doing. They just get the ball inside out. And now can the Rangers run? Again, Garza is everywhere.
Yeah.
She is awesome.
Really, I mean, turn the ball over. That's one of those that we talk about a lot of times with the kids. You know, what's your next best action? She made a mistake by turning the ball over, but never gave up on the play, and then she went and made a good play. You know, made up for that mistake. So you always keep playing until the whistle blows.
Yeah, she's got really good ball skill. She's, like I said, she's athletic. I like her game. Ball's reversed here, a little inside screen. Here comes that high-low feeder. Again, Garza just long enough that she can alter Whitney's shot.
Yeah, I think if you're the Rangers, you'll take that shot, at least that action every time. You know, Whitney tried to make that layup. She did have a shooter here in the corner, but if you can get that action, I think good things are going to happen for the Rangers.
Hey Josh, we're up to 46 viewers. I want to say hi to all our local, or not necessarily even local, but just everybody that's watching. Again, mute is an option. We try not to be homers. We're not professionals by any means. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for listening and watching. Speaking of viewers, somebody texted that we should give a shout out to Anjar Voorhees. She said she's our biggest fan, so shout out to Anjar.
All right, way to go, Anjar.
So the Rangers turn the ball over here. The Bronx will get into their half-court set, run the little dribble weave up top.
Again, here's that weave. Little fake screen on the top. 1-4 high, inside screen.
Going to be a hold there on the drive. Rangers actually did, I thought, a little bit better job defensively that possession, and then just kind of picked up a cheapie there on the drive.
You know, Anjar said, she said, hey, who was announcing the game the other day? They actually did a pretty good job. I said, well, it was Josh and I. And she said, no.
Nice shot there by number 21, Crago of the Bronx.
Crago's having a nice game. That's 8 points for Chloe Crago.
Yeah, and I think most all of hers are right on that right-hand side. She's using the glass, done that 2 or 3 times at least, so of her 8 points. Good high-low action there. Good pass there by Edwards, and really good post by Moody.
I was just going to comment, Josh, usually we play 2 bigs at a time, but we literally have the triple post right now with Whitney, with Cassidy, and with Maggie.
We do. Shot there by number 11, Williamson. Rebound taken down by Edwards.
And here's what's nice, when you have a player that can get the rebound and then dribble it up 90 feet, being closely guarded gets you into your offense. Good cut by Lily. Little ball screen. Turn the corner, Maggie. It's a good look. You'll take that if you're the Rangers, and if you're Belle Fourche, you're saying do not let them get that deep into the paint.
Yep. Good job by the Bronx. They've really started to be able to limit the Rangers to 1 shot per possession.
Timeout by Gensbaugh. I think that was probably a good call. 1:30 left here before halftime. We've got a good one, partner.
Yep, Bronx leads 17-13 right now. Rangers going to have possession here, try to get something. The offense has picked up a little bit in the last few minutes here, so both teams kind of finding their rhythm offensively and starting to put some buckets on the scoreboard.
Pretty good crowd here today for a Tuesday evening. I know the view of us looking back towards the scores table, it probably doesn't look as good, but the Hill City section is full, baseline to baseline here. That's why we only have 45 viewers. Everybody's here.
Everybody's here.
All right, the Rangers will inbound the ball.
And they do go back to their more conventional lineup here. Simmons checks back in the ball game. So they've got 2 posts in their 3-guard lineup. Good ball pressure by the Bronx. Ross gets all the way to the bucket, knocks down a short layup. Good. I like having Edwards at the top of the key with the ball. She kind of can trigger the offense and find. She's a good passer. She can find the open shooter driver for the Rangers.
I feel like we just say she's got great footwork. We say she's a great leader. She can great poise. She can get us into our offense. So she does a lot of things well for the Rangers. She's just kind of that anchor for this team.
She's the glue guy.
Or gal.
Or gal. Simmons looks to get the ball into Ross here. Kicks it back out to Taylor. Shot's going to be off to the right. Tried to be run down there by Anna Dean. Will go off the Rangers. The Bronx will have it. 37 seconds left to play in the first half. They could almost take it down to about the last shot. If
what do you do here, partner? Do you go 2 for 1, get a quick one, or do you just whatever shot presents itself?
I don't think there's time for 2 for 1. But
not now. Do you just work her down and?
Yeah, I would basically go for 1 shot. The Bronx have a different philosophy, and we can knock down a 3 like Stadilli does there. I'd say that's a pretty good philosophy. So now 15 seconds left to play in the half, and the Rangers can play for 1 if they'd like. Working their high-low. Edwards misses the left-handed hook. Going to come down to the Bronx. So after 1 half, the Bronx lead the Rangers 20-15. You got to give a lot of credit to the Bronx. They've played a real solid half there. I think if you just look at the records, you'd probably think the score right now is a bit of an upset. But we knew that this was going to be a tough game, like you said before. These are 2 conference foes who seem to always play each other tight, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
You bet. It's a battle. Right now, the leading scorer in the game is Chloe Crago, number 21 for Belle Fourche. She has 8 points. Followed by Stadilli with 2 3-pointers. She also has 8 points. Garza only has 2, but she's really impacted the game in a lot of different ways.
I agree.
And then Cluton has 2 points also. For the Rangers, Elena Dean has 2. Lily Ross has 5. Simmonsma has 2. And Edwards has 4. And Cassidy Moody has 2. So some more balance there. What do you do defensively if you're the Rangers?
I mean, defensively, I think you're probably all right. You've given up 20 points. That's maybe a little bit more than you'd like to give up. You probably want to hold the team to 35 points. It seems like offensively is where they've struggled, and Belle Fourche has done a really good job of holding the Rangers from getting out and running. I can't remember a fast break bucket that they've got. So, I think the Rangers are going to probably try to look to defend and maybe try to get the ball out, get a couple easy ones. I do think that getting the ball to the high post to Edwards there kind of opens some things up for the Rangers, so they'll probably kind of continue that when they get to the half court.
Yep, spot on, my friend. I was just going to say, if you're the Hill City Rangers, I'm sure Coach Ginsbaugh is saying, hey, let's get out and run. It starts with good defense, force 1 bad shot, box out. You have to secure the rebound, and then once you do, fill the lanes and run the floor. So
All right, partner. Well, we'll take a halftime break here. Be back in about 5 minutes. Get you set for the second half.
All right, partner, we're back here with just under 2 minutes till we kick off the second half.
Yeah, I was just looking to see if there are any other scores to report, but it looks like really this is the only girls game in town here, West River, in Class A, that is anyway. It's probably why we have such a big crowd tonight.
I'd like to give a shout out to my friend Anthony Edwards Buller, watching all the way from Colorado. Beautiful this time of year.
Beautiful this time of year. It's been beautiful here the last 2 days. Golfing weather.
Tune in for basketball, but stick around for the weather report.
That's right. 52 degrees today for a high. The barometer is dropping or raising.
All right.
It's going to be cold tomorrow.
All right. Looks like both teams will probably start the same way here for the second half.
Yeah, no, I mean, what do you think Coach Ginsbach talked about there in the locker room?
Well, I think the biggest thing, again, you and I talked about it, 20 points and a half is not too many. I mean, if you hold a team to 40, you should be able to get to 41. I think the big thing is taking care of the ball. We've had a few, when I say we, the Hill City Rangers have had a few unforced turnovers, and then just no points in transition, and that's kind of a staple of our team.
Yeah, I wonder if he thinks maybe we should pressure the ball a little bit, try to get some easy ones on some turnovers. We'll see what happens. The Rangers will start with the ball here.
But Belle Fourche hasn't been flawless either. They've had a few unforced turnovers, and we just have, again, Hill City has not been able to capitalize.
Yeah, so
a little fake trap
in,
here, a 2-1-2 trap.
See if the Rangers how the Rangers handle it.
See how they showed like they were gonna trap and try to create a turnover here, but they're not actually trapping out of it. Go high-low, weak side is the zone. Good ball movement. That's awesome.
That's one where, you know, I know what Coach Burr is trying to do because Coach Ginsbach is probably putting something together for the man-to-man defense they've been playing all game, but sometimes you're like, why fix something that's not broken, you know, and then the Rangers come out in that zone and knock down an open jump shot on the wing there. Oh, good
Great pass
there to the post there. Bronx come right back and get an easy one themselves. See if the Bronx was just a one possession. Nice pass there by Simmonsmuth to Dean, and the Rangers do get an easy one there. That's just the secondary transition, really. I mean, a bucket was made, they pushed, got down the court before the defense was set up and got an easy one. So three easy buckets on the first three possessions of the second half here. Yeah,
Josh, ball went through the hoop. We inbound it, and within 5 seconds, Abby found Elena Dean for a bucket. Hey, look at this offensive explosion.
Shot there by Crago, knocked down. So both teams 2 for 2 in the second half. Right where we started, a 5-point lead for the Bronx. So the Bronx do go back. Well, I guess they're in their zone still here.
Good baseline drive.
Gonna be blocked there by number 35, Cluton of the Bronx. Oh, she had a layup there, didn't.
Here's an opportunity to run.
Yep, they turn it over, and the Rangers look to push. Mishandle the ball there, but the Rangers still retain. They'll set up their offense.
Abby, deep three.
Can't get it to fall, but Taylor comes down with the rebound. Misses the bunny, comes down with the second one, and then she's fouled there on the second try. Looks like the foul is going to be picked up by, let's see, number 11 of the Bronx, Williamson. So
that's 2 on Williamson.
Taylor will go to the line, shoot 2.
Check that. That is 3 on Williamson. And Maggie Taylor will go to the line to get her first points of the night.
Knocks down the first. Number 3, McCarty's going to check in for Williamson.
And that's big for the Rangers. Williamson's a good player for the Bronx.
Yeah, and she's more of a post player, and McCarty plays a wing, so.
Maggie goes 1 out of 2. Long rebound to go. Guess who? Garza.
Yep, Bronx look to push. Rangers do get back there. There's that skip pass we talked about in the first half by the Bronx. Rangers do a good job of closing out. Back door. Going to be a foul there on Simmonsma. So the Bronx will take it out underneath the basket. 4-point lead for the Bronx. 5:34 left to play in the third quarter. So now the Rangers pick up 2 quick fouls in the second half here. Whereas in the first half, they went almost a quarter and a half without picking up their first foul.
Yep. Anna Dean checks in for Elena Dean. That's 2 fouls now on Whitney Edwards. 24-20 here for Belle Fourche. Baseline inbounds here. Maggie gets her hand on it. Number 2, McCarty attacks the rim. Here's a chance for an outlet and a run. But look at how good Belle Fourche is getting back on defense. Good feed by Simmonsma.
Oh. Taylor gets the shot, the foul, and goes to the free throw line. That one, you kind of say maybe it was a forced pass a little bit, but I do think that the Rangers feel like maybe they do need to force the issue a little bit to try to get some easy ones. And they've started doing that here in the second half and got to the free throw line a couple times. That time goes to for an N1.
Well, and really, I think that pass was for Ross, and it got tipped to Maggie, who does the old-fashioned three-point play.
That's
right. 3 fouls now on Cluton. So Williamson and Cluton each have 3 fouls. A little full-court pressure, Josh. You called it here.
Anna Dean checks back in the ball game for Lily Ross.
And again, just kind of a soft, fake pressure defense here. Maggie guarding the ball. See the Rangers try to deny one away. Back cut by Crago. Good job by Crago to read the defense. Whitney grabs the rebound and pushes it. Nice pass to head to Dean.
Trying to get it to her sister, but just couldn't get it through, and now it leads to a run out for the Bronx. Putin's going to have a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play herself. Fouled there on the play by Maggie Taylor. Knocks the layup down, and now she's going to go to the free throw line for the N1.
Kind of a quick turn of events there.
But Coach Burr's going to take a timeout here before the free throw goes up. I think he wants to talk to his team. I think maybe Belle Fourche wants to play at the pace that they played more in the first half. He's looking to push the ball here. Coach Burr's probably just wants to settle his team down, talk about, let's get back to what we were doing the first half, getting back, stopping that fast break, and then working the ball around on our offense.
I think Belle Fourche is good enough to win a game at this tempo, but I think their odds of winning it are much better in a slower, grind it out, try to make it, 30-34. Whereas if you're Hill City, this is the tempo you want, is getting up and down the court. And again, I'm really impressed by Belle Fourche, how quickly they get back and they transition back to defense. So we always say, right, back in the day, it's transition and conversion. They always say you transition back to defense or you convert back to offense. And Belle Fourche has done a great job on the transition side.
Yep, so after the timeout, Cluton will go to the line to shoot the N1. Shot falls for her, so she converts the old-fashioned three-point play.
That was her first free throw of the game, Josh.
So
Abby, nice.
The defense gets all the way to the basket, but can't get the layup to fall. Going to be taken down by the Bronx, but they're going to turn it right back over to the Rangers. Simmons wants with the three-pointer on the rim and gets that bucket to fall.
Big shot by Abby.
Yeah, now the Rangers do look to pressure here. Bronx are getting the ball over half court.
Ooh, right at the 25 on the shot clock. Almost a 10-second count here.
Shot put up there by number 21, Crago. Going to go out of bounds on Taylor. Stay with the Bronx.
Garza just makes an athletic play. The ball's going out of bounds. She catches it out of bounds and throws it off Maggie to retain possession.
Even that shot, though, I think that's the type of shot that the Rangers would rather give up. I mean, it's one pass and shoot. The Bronx aren't working their offense there. And just that pressure kind of speeds everything up, and that's the kind of the game that the Rangers are going to want to play at.
I agree, partner. Foul on Elena Dean here as Crago cuts to the hoop. She picks up a foul.
That's her first, team fourth in the second half. Bronx look to inbound, get the ball out to number 35, Cluton.
Three-pointer good by McCarty. That was a big shot.
Yeah, right after the three-pointer of the Rangers to come back and hit another three. Rangers work it into Edwards here. She makes a nice move and puts in the little right-handed baby hook shot in the lane. 2-point lead for the Bronx.
Good move by Edwards. You know, we always kind of brag about her footwork, Josh, and that one wasn't actually the footwork that we're used to seeing, but she just turned, kind of made contact with her shoulder and put the bucket in.
Yeah, so there's another foul on the play called on Anna Dean. The officiating seems like it's really tightened up here in the second half. Rangers have 5 team fouls already.
But again, we go back to maybe the Rangers are playing a little more aggressive, right? Like, it's not necessarily bad to be fouling as long as you don't get in foul trouble.
That's exactly right. Garza puts up the three.
And there is a different level of intensity by the Hill City Rangers here.
Yep, rebound taken down there by Anna Dean. She gets it over to Edwards, and she's going to bring the ball into the front court. Rangers looking to tie or take the lead with the three. Shot up by Simmonsman, no good. Taken down there by Stadelli of the Bronx. I think the Bronx want to look to try to run their set, although
that's Crago.
Takes it all the way to the bucket.
Good play by Crago not to give up on it. She missed a layup and was able to tip the ball from behind. Shot no good by McCarty.
Stadilli misses the three, and you see Coach Slotin there telling her, hey, just relax. You know, that was a shot off of one pass, and the coaching staff is saying, hey, let's run our set like we did in the first half. Make the Rangers really work for everything on defense.
Again, Rangers really intentional about trying to feed the ball into the post. It's going to get tied up. It looks like it'll be Belle Fourche ball. Coach Ginsbaugh fired up that not real secure with the ball right now, Josh.
Yeah, that was one where they're trying to get it into the post, but the angle to get the post entry was not the best there. That's the one where you want to try to get it to the wing. Make that post entry
passing angle. Yep.
Much better, correct. Simmonsma pressuring the dribble by Garza out on top of the key. Gets the ball over to Corrego.
Good back cut there by McCarty.
Elena Dean goes for the steal, misses, gets the ball inside to Williamson, knocks down the 2-point shot. Now the Rangers look to push. Bronx get back and knock it out. Going to stay with the Rangers, but good defensive awareness there by the Bronx.
Yeah, the Rangers threw it ahead, but Belle Fourche was back on defense. Lily Ross checks into the game, so does Cassidy Moody.
Ball goes into Moody. Gonna lose possession and travel.
Maggie Taylor checks into the game for Whitney Edwards now. Coach Ginsbaugh asking for an explanation. He says, I thought maybe she bobbled it, it got tipped, but I think it was the right call.
I think it was the right call too. She was shuffling her feet there.
But as a coach, you got to try.
Yep. So the Bronx now looking to try to get out and run.
Good D by Maggie Taylor to slide over. No call, but you know, I like that effort to get over there.
Yeah, Williamson converts.
Especially with Williamson having 3 fouls, that could have been a big play. So now Belle on a little run of their own here, Josh.
Yep, stretches the lead back out to 6 points for the Bronx. Simmonsma from the corner, 3-pointer doesn't go down. Now the Bronx are looking to run, and they've got numbers. Good pass there by Garza over to Luton. Going to knock down the 2-pointer. Now the Rangers look to push there, and there's going to be an intentional foul, it looks like, on Maggie Taylor. A little bit of frustration there.
Yep, Rangers, you know, they're just, like you said, there's some frustration. Might be a good chance to get a timeout, settle things down. Hey, you're fine. It is an 8-point game. You're okay here.
See what's going on. The officiating crew is talking about the call here. It's going to be an intentional foul. Looks like there's an intentional foul. There may be Intentional foul on Maggie Taylor. The Bronx go to the line to shoot a pair and then retain possession.
Williamson knocks down the first of two. This is kind of a big stretch here. You know, the Rangers are more than capable of coming back from a deficit like this, but you don't want it to extend too far, Josh.
Yep, you just want to try to stem the tide a little bit here. And this is her second. And like I said, the Bronx will take over possession of the basketball here.
Crago checks in for Williamson here, and then on the Hill City side, Elena and Anna Dean are back in the game. Whitney Edwards, Lily Ross, and Abby Simmonsma. Full court pressure here for the Rangers, trying to pick up the intensity.
Yeah, they're going with a smaller, quicker lineup here, seeing if they can generate some steals.
You know, and they had a little success earlier in the quarter with a lineup similar to this. So, again, look for a lot of pressure, denying one away, getting your hands on ball. There's a jump ball, goes to the Rangers. So
yeah, right there, Anna Dean got in the passing lane, tied up the ball, so it'll go over to the Rangers.
And there's a lot of, you have a whole quarter left, right? But it'd be nice to finish the third quarter with some positive momentum if you're the Hill City Rangers.
There'll be a foul there on McCarty of the Bronx, the third team foul of the half, first, second.
2 fouls now on McCarty. Sideline inbounds for the Rangers. This is a great time to feed the post out of a sideline out of bounds.
Rangers look to reverse the ball and looking to get it in, but that really wasn't probably the best time to try to force it in there. It wasn't the greatest angle like we talked about before there.
Good kick out.
Dean knocks down the three-pointer.
Big shot. Big pass, inside out. Whitney Edwards to Elena Dean.
Now the Bronx look to break the pressure.
So the Hill City Rangers are back on defense. Belle Fourche centers the ball, 20 seconds, shot clock is off.
Looking like they're probably going to play for one if they can, but good pressure there by Dean.
Eight on the clock.
Get the ball into the post.
Good move by Cluton.
Tough shot there, going to be no shot by the Rangers. So after three, the Bronx lead the Rangers 37-31. It's a 6-point lead. It was a 5-point lead at halftime. We had a couple runs there by both teams in the third quarter. First, the Rangers, made a run, got it to one. Then the Bronx stretched it out to 10 points, I think, at one time. And then the Rangers started to try to creep back into it at the very end of the quarter. Set up for a good finish here.
Yeah, that was an exciting quarter, Josh. It started out, you just felt the defensive intensity from the Hill City Rangers, and they went on a little bit of a run there. Problem is that wears you out when you do that.
Right.
And you could see that Belle Fourche kind of weathered that storm. Good poise. They're a well-coached team, and then they went on a little run of their own. So it's shaping up to be a good fourth quarter here.
Yeah, it's kind of a balancing act for Coach Ginsbaugh with his lineups and what he's trying to accomplish. They want to try to pound the ball inside offensively when they're in the half-court set. But then defensively, you'd like to have your quicker, smaller players in there to go for the steals. So after you make a basket with kind of your bigger lineup in there and go on the full court press, there's an opportunity for Belle Fourche to press there. So just trying to find that balance, the lineup that works against the team that you're playing.
Well, and I think you're right, and I hope that three-pointer by Elena Dean really kind of gives her some confidence and sparks her, because there's so much pressure inside on Whitney and Maggie that if they can kick it out and we can knock down a couple shots, that's going to open things up.
So the Bronx start with the ball here to kick off the fourth quarter. Looking to get the ball inside there to Garza. They do, and she's going to put it in for an easy two for the Bronx.
That's only her fourth point of the game, but she has been the focal point of the Ranger defense the entire game.
A little sloppy there by the Rangers, turning the ball over.
So 39-31. Rangers have
Another nice entry and bucket there by Cluton. Stretches the lead out to 10 points for the Bronx.
biggest lead of the game.
Taylor steps out, misses a little 10-foot jumper, and goes off the Rangers. That'll turn the ball over to the Bronx.
A few different ways to do a press breaker. They just go 4 across there and inbound it back to Garza and let her bring the ball up the court. And again, if you're Hill City, your goal is to try to generate quick shots here by playing good pressure defense.
Three-pointer put up and knocked down by Skidilli.
With the idea being they don't make those quick shots.
Tough shot there by Skidilli. Simmons comes down, matches at the 3. Coach Ginsbaugh is going to get a timeout. Talk about some defense, try to get set up here. So 10-point lead, 6:44 left to play in the fourth quarter for the Bronx.
Yep. Rangers are down to 2 timeouts left, which is plenty. There's a lot of time. Belle Fourche has 4 timeouts left here in the fourth quarter. And think, Belle Fourche already has as many points in the fourth quarter as they did the entire first quarter. And
yeah,
for Hill City, you know, they've got 3 points here. And so...
yeah, the scoring has really picked up. Belle Fourche has done a real nice job because you would think that Hill City would want to be in this type of a game more than Belle Fourche, but Belle Fourche has doubled their lead from halftime.
And some timely big shots. Stadilli has 3 3-pointers in the game. McCarty's got a 3-pointer. You know, they've made some shots when they've had to, and those have been big. It'll be interesting to see here. Fourth quarter is when you really start to see offensive rebounds, loose, you know, like a loose ball, get to those 50-50 balls. So those will be plays to watch here. Hill City's fine a lot of time, but you can't wait too long, right? I mean, by the 4-minute mark, hopefully you're saying we're at a 2 or 3 possession game.
Yeah, you maybe want to cut it in half, about halfway through the rest of the quarter. 3:50 left to play, try to get it down to 5. Then the pressure really gets back on the away team there.
Here's the press break again. Hill City kind of shows that, I don't know what I call it, fake press, fake pressure.
They're just token pressure.
Yep. Token, I like that, Josh. That's good. That's good.
I did not like that.
Little shuffle action off the high post there. Garza screens away, opens up inside. Again, you can just tell everything is run
Garza
through her.
Out, knocks down the 3. Big shot by Garza.
She's a good player.
Rangers run their slash play, and Simmons matches, knocks down the 3. That's one where you're hoping you can get a stop here and then hit that shot.
That's 3 threes for Simmons. That's 11 points on the game now. So Whitney's just going to play behind Cluton. Again, Garza's going to go to work. She's kind of their closer here. Simmonsma's on her. Good help side by the Rangers. Lily Ross gets a steal. Whitney to Simmonsma. I don't know. Getting Abby a 3-pointer seems like a pretty good move, Josh.
Yeah, I think that really they just want to keep getting buckets here is really what they need. Good drive there by Simmonsma. Can't get it to fall, but Edwards on the rebound. Can't get it to right, go over the rim. Another offensive rebound. Blocked by Garza. It looks like it's going to be off the Rangers, over to Belle Fourche.
Couple really good opportunities, Josh. We talked about it in previous games. There's no such thing as a bad shot at the rim. Those are good shots. You just want them to go in.
Right.
All right, Garza brings the ball up the court. Here we go. Just over 5 minutes, 10-point game. Crago comes out, centers it. Down screen by Garza. They're going to try to post Abby up.
Garza misses the shot. Cluton with the rebound and the 2-point bucket. Good. And then turnover there by the Rangers.
But now the Belle Fourche coaches say, slow down, hold the ball, let's work some offense. And if you're Hill City, you want to pressure the ball here.
Turnover there by the Bronx, and the Rangers are going to look to run. Edwards leading the break. going to lose the ball, going to be tied up. Rangers will retain possession on the arrow.
Dean and McCarty check back. McCarty checks in for the Bronx. Rangers will have a baseline out of bounds play here.
Timeout by the Bronx.
Timeout by Belle Fourche. You know, Abby's really given the Rangers some life here, but even with those big shots, it's a 12-point game. Hill City just can't quite finish on the defensive end at this point right now. Again, Josh, we talked about at the 6-minute mark, hey, there's plenty of time. Your goal is by 4 minutes, you want to have it 2 or 3 possessions. They're running out a little bit of time here if you're Hill City.
That's exactly right. It just seems like every time I feel like the Rangers are going to get a little bit of momentum and make a little run, Belle Fourche comes down and makes a big shot to kind of stem the tide. They've done it time after time. And that's tough when you're a team that's trying to come back to have to make a stop every single play. But you're in a position now where you almost feel like you have to.
And Belle Fourche has 12 points already in the fourth quarter, so, you know, after holding Belle to 7 in the first and only 20 in the first half, they had a 17-point third quarter, and what did I just say, 12?
Yeah.
So give credit to Belle Fourche. They've responded very well. Abby from the corner. Boy.
Trying to keep them in the ball game.
It's her third,
back to 9.
Third three-pointer of the quarter, fourth three-pointer of the game.
See if the Rangers can get a stop here. Looks like the Belle Fourche is going to. That was kind of a gift. Just a miscommunication by two Bronx players. They're going to turn the ball over to the Rangers.
Yeah, they were just in a stack set. They wanted to get the ball to Garza, and one zigged and one zagged. So a little sideline action here. There's that UCLA. Nice counter.
Oh, good. They double teamed Simmons for the 3 and found Edwards wide open underneath the basket, down to a 7-point game.
And I don't think that was a set play, Josh, to you. I think that's just two seniors that have played a lot of basketball, and they just read the defense.
Yep, I agree totally. And the Belle Fourche Bronx are going to turn the ball over again to the Rangers here.
So a little momentum here for the Rangers. 7-point game, 3:30 to go.
Yeah, if the Rangers score here again, all of a sudden things feel really like they're tightening up for the Bronx. Simmons drives the ball to the left, passes the ball, then turn it over. Stadilli with the steal. Now the Bronx looking to see if they can push a little bit, pull the ball out, probably run some clock. They run the dribble weave here.
Yep. I expect Crago or Garza to be the one maybe getting a shot here. They're both lined up on the weak side away from the ball. There's Garza on the block. Nice cut.
Good pass. Good rebound by Edwards there.
Outstanding rebound by Whitney Edwards.
Oh, and then Garza steals the ball right back away for the Bronx.
Great rebound, though. Whitney came in from the free throw line, and then Garza, we just said it, she's so long, she's athletic. She just gets her hands on every ball. Little dribble weave again to kill some clock, move the side to side. I wondered when they might do that. Whitney jumped that trap there.
That's the shot there for the number 21 Crago. She's hit that multiple times. Knocks it down again right off glass.
Stretches the lead to 9 points.
Edwards tries to get the left hand layup, can't quite get it to fall, and Garza comes down with the rebound for the Bronx. So now with 2:01 left to play in the game, Bronx lead by 9, and the Rangers are going to put Stadilli to the line here for a 1-on-1.
3 fouls on Maggie Taylor. Stadilli goes to the line. That is 17 fouls for the Rangers. And it's free throw time, Josh. You know, the old saying is that a third of your games, so 7 games in the course of a year, are decided at the free throw line.
Stadilli, it's in and out, so it pops out. Rangers rebound. Taken down by Maggie Taylor. She brings the ball into the front court. Going to be a block there on number 35, Cluton.
That's 4 on Cluton. That's 4 team fouls on the Bronx in the second half. Baseline out of bounds. Here's, expect a third player around, screen the screener type deal. There's Maggie and then Maggie right back to the rim.
Puts up the shot, going to be short. Rangers come down with the rebound though. Dean gets the ball inside to Edwards. She's going to put the left-handed layup in. Going to be a 7-point ball game, and Coach Ginsbach calls a timeout. A minute 42 left to play. And Rangers still in this. They're probably going to have to play the foul game. Hope that Belle Fourche can't convert on their free throws, but the game is far from over.
Yep, down to 1 timeout left for the Hill City Rangers. Like you said, I expect them to play good defense for at least the first 10 seconds till the ball gets across half court. Then they're going to have to make a decision. Do they want to try to play it out on the shot clock? My gut tells me once they get across, they're going to foul.
I would expect that's what Coach Ginsbach did the last possession, so I wouldn't see any reason why he would go away from that strategy. Once you've started, it kind of seems like that's what you're kind of committed to.
Yep, right now it looks like Elena Dean has 1 foul for the Rangers. Abby Simmonsma has 1. Maggie Taylor has 3. Whitney Edwards has 2, and Anna Dean have 1. And Belle Fourche has not shot many free throws. They've shot 1, 2, 3, 4 free throws on the game. They're currently
2 of 4, it looks like.
2 of 4. So yeah, I think if you're Hill City, more possessions is better. You're going to try to extend the game and just hope that they continue to shoot around 50%. And you have to be efficient on offense here. Hopefully Coach Ginsbach called a play. After we foul, they miss the free throw, we're going to run this play.
Right.
I do think, Josh, when the ball goes to the post, Whitney is so good that I think we get caught watching her sometimes. I think you can get a cheap one if you cut to the rim off of her post touch. So here's Garza. Again, they're going to play it out. Looks like they'll actually foul right away in the backcourt. So that's Simmonsma, who now has 2 fouls. Garza's going to go to the line. She has not shot a free throw yet. She has 7 points on the night. And if you're the Rangers, one person take the shooter, and it looks like
Simmonsma's going to take the shooter.
Yeah.
She knocks it down, no problem. So she makes the first, stretches the lead back to 8 points. She'll get a second here. Gonna be a little deep on her second. Taylor comes down with the rebound. Gets the ball up to Simmonsma.
Whitney can knock that down a little deep.
Oh, she banks it in.
Just like we planned it, right?
Now there's a foul right on the inbounds. Stadilli will go to the line to shoot a bonus.
Who was that foul on?
Foul is on 21.
Anna Dean picks up her second foul. Stadilli goes to the line. Shoot a 1-and-1. She missed the front end on her last attempt.
She looked pretty good on the free throw, though. I mean, I would guess that she's a 60-70% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first there. 6-point game. Second free throw upcoming here.
One out of 2.
Second, and Edwards comes down with the rebound.
Sideline break. Oh, no. Turnover off the sideline break. They had it set up. Foul on Elena Dean, it looks like.
Boy, that sideline break, it almost seemed like that last pass.
Well, your second pass
spacing wasn't quite where you want it to be.
Yeah, your second pass is supposed to be right around half court, and they kick ahead to the free throw line extended, and they got too close together. All right, Crago goes to the line to try her hand at the free throws here.
Going to shoot 2 here. We're in the double bonus. Knocks down the first.
Looks like maybe a defensive substitution. Cluton checks in. 7-point game here with 1:14 to go.
She knocks the second down.
Crago's having a nice game.
Looks like there's going to be a foul there on Garza. So So it's a 7-point game with 1:11 left to play in the ball game.
Again, Rangers need a good shot, but it's got to be a quick shot here. I would assume Simmonsma is going to be your go-to.
This is the layup, going to be taken down there by the Bronx, and foul given by Simmonsma.
That's her third.
Grace Cluton will go to the line to shoot 2.
Cluton has 11 points on the night. Just over a minute to go, 1:01 left in this game.
First free throw going to be short. Lily Ross going to check back into the ball game for the Rangers.
You know, and here's one of those. Belle Fourche has kind of let the Rangers hang around.
Knocks down the second free throw, 9-point ball game.
Another turnover by the Rangers, and Belle Fourche going to bring the ball up the court. Whitney goes up to foul number 2, Stadilli. That's 3 fouls on Whitney Edwards.
Yeah, the Rangers had some opportunities here in the last 30 seconds of the ball game, have unfortunately turned the ball over, not gotten a shot up, which you obviously need to get shots up when you're down. You need to take advantage of every possession.
Stadilli knocks in the first one. She's 2 of 4 tonight at the line. And knocks down her second one. She's got 14 points on the night. Whitney tries it again from the left elbow. 3-point line.
Rebound taken down by Garza. Looks like the Rangers are not going to foul. Shot clock's off. Jump ball there with 13.6 seconds left to play in the ball game. Rangers will take possession. Simmonsma gets the ball over to Ross. Simmonsma's going to fire up a 3 at the 1 second left, knock it down. But that'll do it for the ball game. Belle Fourche Bronx defeat the Rangers 58-50. That'll bring their record back to even at 5-5, and it'll drop the Rangers to 6-4 on the year. Really strong game by the Bronx. They played both styles of ball. The first half was a grinded out style of basketball, and they ended up winning that half. And then in the kind of get it up and down type of pace, they ended up winning that half too. So you really got to give the Bronx a lot of credit.
Yeah, I knew they would be tough. I mean, they're a well-coached team. They've got some great players on their team, and it was really a good game. Sloppy.
Especially, yeah. I mean, obviously, I think if you're a Rangers fan, you've seen them play much better. You know that they can play better. Sometimes you don't. You kind of need a game like this where you can. Rangers are kind of flying high on the 4-game win streak, and kind of bring them back down to earth. Get back in the gym and work on some things and try to improve next game.
You bet. For the Rangers, scoring was Abby Simmonsma had 17 to lead the Rangers. Whitney Edwards with 13. Ross and Elena Dean each had 7, and Maggie Taylor had 4. The Rangers were 4 of 7 from the free throw line, and really kind of that slow start, Josh. Credit Belle Fourche. They kind of got after Hill City. The Rangers didn't have much success going inside, and then until the end, they weren't knocking down outside shots, and that, I mean, you got to have one or the other, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I really think in the first half we even had trouble getting the ball into the post. But it was not only the length of the other post, the Belle Fourche post, but the length of the wings just to make that post entry difficult. Hill City had a difficult time with that. calculating the scores for the Belle Fourche Bronx here. None of this is official. We probably missed a lot of these, but we'll give you what we got.
This is unofficial scoring by Dias, Gardner, and Wiley. Leading scorer for Belle Fourche was Chloe Crago with 14. Stadilli also had 14. Cluton had 12, so they had 3 scorers in double figures. And, you know, Garza has 6, and she's the one that you're going, we got to stop Garza no matter what we do. And down the stretch, you can tell that that's their closer. That's who they wanted to go to. But the rest of the team really stepped up because there was a lot of focus on Garza.
Yeah, I feel like both the first and the second half when you gave the point totals, you said leading scorer, and then there was another girl from Belle Fourche that had this exact same point total, so you kind of slighted the one girl. So maybe that we can work on that for the next contest.
Yeah, we're just trying to get better, Josh, day by day. But Williamson also had 7. I actually skipped her. And McCarty had 3. She had a lone 3-pointer in the third quarter.
All right, so if is there a rewind button? If we rewind and add those all up, do they actually make the point total of 51 points?
Lando is giving us the palms up. He doesn't know.
All right, well, on that note, maybe we should end this broadcast. I think you have to switch over to the next YouTube channel, the boys broadcast, which will be tipping off in 12 minutes. We'll be back on the air. Are we on the air or are we on the wire? We're on the wire, the internet wire, in 8 minutes.
Now, Lando, correct us if we're wrong, but at the bottom there's a link, and they click on that, and it takes them to the boys' varsity game.
Hey, are we supposed to say like and share?
Like and share.
I saw that on YouTube. Like and share below.
Yes.
Okay, like and share below. Go to the other link. We'll see you in 8 minutes.